half an hour. I didn't want to be late first day.
Well, why didn't you come and knock me up?
Oh, no. I know how important sleep is to a woman of your age.
Right. First things first. You bring the papers in, I'll brew up.
Hey, Earl Grey. Smoky, subtle hint of bergamot.
At this time of the day, I like my tea like I like my men. Hot, strong, sweet.
Aye.
You fancy coming with us this morning, then, for a treat?
Yeah, when we going?
When Sarah Lou gets back. Oh, come on. Leave the washing.
No, really. Everything all right at work?
Yeah, fine. Why? Hiya. All right. So you can have some breakfast, then, before we go?
Go where?
For a Christmas tree, remember?
Oh, we're going to bed.
You are?
I've had a hard day's work. I'll come still go then.
Yeah, we are still going.
We'll just go to the garden centre, get some dead skinner.
Oh, and a ho to you, too.
No, it's what you got last year.
Yeah, well, last year I was late, but this year I'm going to get a Christmas tree. It's going to make Father Christmas jealous. Huh? So why'd you ask about work, then?
You usually talk about it. You haven't mentioned it.
Well, nothing to say. Oh, come on, come with us.
Washing won't do itself.
Oh, suit yourself. All right, go and find my wallet, then. I think it's upstairs on the dressing table. Go on.
You're very cheery.
Oh, sorry.
Just saying.
Well, it's Christmas. I feel Christmassy. OK.
Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and... Rita, does this look purple to you?
Oh, I'd say more dark pink.
Oh.
Problem?
Well, I can sing a rainbow.
You can what?
Red and yellow and pink and green. I've got the orange and blue, but where's the purple?
Norris, what's that got to do with fairy lights?
Well, it was the theme. Look, I've arranged the wrapping paper.
Oh.
It's subliminal, you see. Most of buying is. I discovered that when I was Mr. Stationery. That's what they used to call me, you know.
Yeah, quite the high flyer, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I had it all. I mean, the expense account, leather seats in the old chariot.
And you won the heart of the boss.
Oh, Angela. I used to say we were paper mates. She always laughed at that. I can hear that laugh now. It's funny, you know, I never noticed at first, but there was a hint of hysteria in that laugh, more so towards the end.
Well, it's always sad when a marriage ends.
You know, one time, I was just recounting to her the events of the day, and suddenly she jumped up without a word of a lie, Rita. She jumped up and ran out into the garden. She stood there screaming for a full 5 minutes. I timed her. Well, you see, we had this little gadget on the cook, you know. It was fabulous if you wanted to buy eggs because...
Mike, what can I get you?
Cigars, please, Lou.
Allow me, Rita. Thank you.
There we go.
All right, there you go. Oh, hi. I hear congratulations are in order.
Ah, thanks, yes. I am now officially innocent.
About time. Having that hanging over you this long's been ridiculous.
Listen, did you get everything sorted out? I mean, the costs and that.
It'll take time, but, yes, Ken will get his money back.
Good. Now, listen, I don't want this money business to come between us, you know.
Mike, you stood by me when far too many people thought I was guilty. I won't forget that.
Never a question. Not in my mind, anyway.
Oh, good. Well, let's just forget all about it then, shall we?
On one condition. You let me buy you a very large drink to celebrate. You don't even have to buy me one back. See ya.
See ya.
There, my love. Golden Boy's halo's really slipping.
What?
Drowning your sorrows as soon as the pub opens. What does Leanne make of your new image?
She hasn't seen it yet. Anyway, I wouldn't have any sorrows if it wasn't for you.
Me? I've done nought.
You couldn't wait to tell Dad about me and Leanne, could you?
I didn't have to. I was saving it up for a special moment, but Janice beat me to it. If you're fed up, how do you think I feel?
Janice?
Yeah, she's already been out and bought a new hat for wedding.
Ha.
That Leanne's just got rid of one husband, and it cost his family a few grand to get shut.
I know. She told me. Anyway, we're just having a bit of fun, nothing else.
Try telling her that.
I'm telling you. And I'm telling you something else as well. Mind your own business.
You're all airs and graces, you. But you know better than me. The only difference is I know it and you don't. And don't ever threaten me. Ever. Pint of bitter better.
Oh, hiya. Thought you were staff.
I didn't know you smoked.
I don't. Well, haven't for years anyway.
Oh, it's working in here that does that to you.
Try to stop Jerry smoking. I threatened to bring him in even. You know, show him what it does to you.
Right. Size things?
I went out on Saturday, bought him 200 fags, doubled his life insurance.
Ah, that good.
Did you get home all right?
Yeah, fine.
Gail didn't mind you being late?
I think she even noticed.
Well, thanks for trying to help anyway.
Anytime. Listen, it shouldn't be me and you that are talking. It should be you and him.
I'll see you out there.
Okay.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No, I'm on my own.
Martin?
Work.
So how are things between you? Did you have a good time on Friday?
Well, I'm sure Martin did.
How do you mean?
Martin and his girlfriend. I'm sure they had a good time.
Oh, Gail, I mean, just tell me you're joking.
I saw them, Alma. Together.
Oh, come on, Norris. What are you having?
Oh, just a grapefruit juice for me, please. I've got to keep a clear head.
Finished for the day, haven't you?
Homework.
Hey?
He's checking up on the customers. If the shop doesn't work out, he can make it as a private eye.
I hope I'm not going to get another lecture.
A lecture? I think you got off light. My old man wanted to press a point. He did it with his belt.
Don't you think I'm a bit big for that?
I should have got you when you were younger. But then I don't need a belt wrapped round my fist to be heavy-handed.
Was that your version of an apology?
Sort of, yeah. I may have come across a bit strong, but that doesn't mean to say I was wrong.
It's nothing serious, Dad. When it comes to women, I'm collecting, not selecting.
Well, you know what they say? All right to practice on, but not one you take home to your mother.
I wasn't intending to. Can't you just leave her alone?
I worry about you.
Well, that works both ways. It still puzzles me how someone who had a relationship with Mum, and Alma for that matter, can end up with Linda.
Linda makes me feel alive. She makes me feel like I can do anything. She's got a lot going for her.
And it's never occurred to you that she's like Leanne? Only a few years older.
For God's sake, don't let her hear you say that.
Look, this is Martin we're talking about, not Mike. I mean, he just wouldn't do anything like that.
You don't know that.
All right. What exactly did you see?
Him getting into a car with a girl. A nurse.
And already you're convinced he's having an affair? What? Haven't you asked him about it?
Well, I tried, but I couldn't. I pushed him away, so he got a bit on the side.
Oh, Gail. Martin's devoted to you. I mean, anybody can see that.
I've told you how things have been. And we both know what men are like when things go wrong.
OK, he's a man, and, well, men are stupid, but you've got no proof. I mean, all you
I
saw
saw
was just...
them, Alma. With my own eyes, I saw them together.
Well, maybe he was just giving her a lift. I mean, there are any number of simple explanations.
And my wife doesn't understand me. There's nothing simpler than that.
Right, see you later.
Okay.
Is that for Mark?
Yes, it is.
I'll take it.
OK, love.
Your lunch, sir. Oh, nearly didn't recognise you.
What do you think?
Not bad at all. Suits you.
Cheers.
So, what was all that with your dad? Looked a bit heavy.
You don't want to know.
Why? Was he slagging me off?
I did try telling him that being shacked up with Linda Sykes weakens his case a bit.
Hey, I hope you're not suggesting I'm like that gold-digging slapper.
Would I?
So, still fancy taking me out tonight?
Still? I didn't realise we'd arranged anything.
We hadn't, but I can fit you in.
Oh, you've talked me into it. What time do you want picking up?
8 o'clock. Right.
You're writing your memoirs?
Oh, no. Just making notes for the shop.
Are you enjoying it there?
Well, I think I will, but I'm a bit distracted at the moment. You see, I've got to find somewhere to live.
Well, why don't you try Jack and Vera's B&B? You know them. They used to run this place.
Come up in the world, haven't they?
Well, up's not a word I would use, but anyway, it's cheap and cheerful.
It's worth an inspection, I suppose. Did you have the address?
I've got a card at the back of the bar. I'll go and get it for you. Do you want another grapefruit juice, love?
Why not? One for the road.
Right.
What's Jerry do while you're on weekends?
Same as when I'm not. Works.
So, does well in his job, does he?
Dunno, I think it's an excuse. You know, seeing how busy it is and how important things are.
Well, maybe it is.
Well, before we started talking about having babies, he was a real 9-to-5er.
Maybe he's frightened.
Frightened of what?
Responsibilities. Having his life turned upside down.
But, you know, we agreed. A couple of years and we try and have kids. Martin, I was going to have a family with him. Now I can't even have a conversation.
Well, you can't even discuss it.
He says it's not the right time and that we're fine as we are. And that maybe, you know, maybe in a couple of years we can think again.
And that's your only problem?
Well, isn't that enough?
Well, you know, is having children the top and bottom of it, or... is he against kids because he's got doubts about the marriage?
I don't know about him, but, you know, maybe it's best if we don't have kids because I'm not sure I can stay with him. He's changed. I don't even like him much anymore.
Mrs. Bishop and I have been going over what's planned, and despite the valiant efforts of Mr. Battersby and his sponsor Silas, we're still well short of what we need financially.
Well, there are still some tickets available for the council party.
You know where you can stuff them? We're going to have a flipping great night without you.
What are you going to do for comestibles?
You are?
Food. You'll have lots of hungry mouths to feed.
We can manage.
Yes, you might. You can chomp on your nuts or whatever it is you veggies feed off, but there's still a lot of people who want good quality meat.
And you'd be prepared to help?
Certainly. At less than commercial rates.
Fred, what do you think you're doing helping them?
You think this lot know what commercial rates are?
I still don't think we should be beholden to profiteers.
Really? Oh, yes. And how are you going to get your meat? Are you sending Mrs. Bishop out with a bow and arrow?
I applaud the sentiment side of it. Fred does have a plan.
Why doesn't Geoffrey sort out our vegetarian friends and Mr. Elliot let us know what he can offer in the meat line?
Right. Now, if that's acceptable to all...
Yeah, that sounds good.
Whatever.
You're off.
Entertainment. Now, we were talking about having a karaoke.
Oh, yes!
But sadly, it will be difficult to get the machine, and it would cost far more than we've raised so far.
No problem, Roy, mate. I come with my own equipment.
Yeah, but your Johnny says it don't work properly, though, does it?
I'll even do you the deal. Top DJs are on thousands for Millennium Night. Well, seeing as it's friends and neighbours, I'll only charge you 500 quid.
Oh, and they called you for profiteering.
You're not listening, are you? There isn't any money.
I think we should thank Mr. Battersby for his kind offer and consider other proposals.
All right, then, 50 quid.
Look, you're up in court in New Year. We might need a few favours off this lot, so don't go ripping them off. He says he'll do it for now.
Oh, right, well, thank you.
In case you didn't understand that, that's what they call community spirit.
Well, in case you didn't understand, Janice, the reason that I'm going to the council do is so I don't have to spend my Millennium Night with riffraff like you.
I keep a clean house.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, in every sense of the word. No extra guests.
Oh, you're not implying that...
I'm not implying nothing. I'm telling you.
I can assure you, Mrs. Duckworth, you'll have no problem with me on that score.
I know that.
Yes. Now, the bedding in my room was freshly laundered.
Now's implying things.
I'm just checking. Right, then. A week, initially, but I think I should warn you, I expect standards, but if you're able to meet them, then we'll get along fine.
Roy, question. Who's actually in charge here?
I'm not with you.
Well, it's a collective.
It's a disaster.
Oh, I don't think we're doing too badly.
Oh, come on, Emily. We're just muddling through. We need someone to make decisions. We should have appointed a chairman.
Ah, man notice.
All right, then a chairperson.
Right.
Seconded.
All in favour.
Oh, well done, Mr. Chairperson.
Well, I am very flattered, but I do have a business to run.
Oh, you only need someone to help you. Ken.
Oh, no, I don't think...
Yeah, all in favour.
Hey, you can't back out now, mates. Popular vote. Well done, Mr. Co-chairperson.
Go on then, Roy. Your first official job. Close the meeting.
And then get the round in to show your gratitude.
Any other business? No, right, we're done.
Especially me and Roy.
Steady.
Were you in the engineers?
Yes, indeed, I was, for my sins, aye.
So was I. Well, my ex was, but it felt like I was in the regiment as well.
Oh, well, I don't know whether I can handle this. 2 reunions in one day.
Oh, yeah?
Aye, that's who I've been with this evening, with some sappers I met in Germany.
You were in Germany?
Yes, I was in Germany, all over the place, in fact. So, listen, what was your husband's name, then?
Laurie Loveday.
Oh, aye. He was a sergeant, wasn't he?
Don't say you knew him.
Well, I knew of him, that's for sure. So, listen, you'll know Dinger Bell, then, would you?
Yeah, of course. Me and his wife Lynn used to get plastered many a time when the boys were out playing soldiers.
So what are you saying? That I should just turn a blind eye and let him get on with it?
Well, I do wonder sometimes what would have happened if I'd done that.
I'll tell you exactly what would have happened. If you'd have let him get away with it once, he'd have done it again and again.
Oh, well, Mike, maybe, but not Martin. I mean, you don't even...
Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yes, lovely. Can we have the same again?
No,
Yeah.
thanks. I'm going. I need to know, Alma.
But of course you do. And if you do, and if it is what you think, please, just for me, don't do anything hasty.
Now, you do realise this is special because it's your first night. We don't usually provide evening meals.
Oh, it's much appreciated, Mrs. Duckworth.
Oh, call me Vera. Everybody else does.
Oh, thank you, Vera.
What's that?
Always happier with my own.
Hey, well, there's no wrong with my knives and forks.
I'm sure, but you understand. Now, these chops, how long were they grilled?
Till they were done.
It's not very precise, is it? Delia would know.
Delia? Oh, she?
Delia Smith. In future, Miss Vera, could you ensure that my chops are grilled on a medium to high setting for precisely 4.5 minutes each side?
I'll make a note of it.
Oh, yes, and as I shall be rising before you, I'm sure you won't mind me having my own shelf in your refrigerator so I can prepare my own breakfast. Thank you so much. Oh, not bad, actually. Not bad at all.
Things started to fall apart when he came out. We've been all over the world and suddenly we end up here and he can't get a job. He was restless. He started fighting.
Aye, well, it's a shock to the system. I remember how it hit me when I came out. I remember how it hit Elizabeth, too.
We did have some good times, though.
Ah, sure, it's a great life. Only wish I could have persuaded my 2 boys to join up. She wasn't having any of it, though, you know. I mean, they'd have been far better off, so they would, you know.
So what are they doing now, then?
What are they doing now? Well, Andy, he's travelling, so I haven't a clue what he's up to. And Stephen, well, he lives with me, but to tell you the truth, I haven't got a clue what he's up to either.
Oh, yeah. Same again.
Oh, no, Deirdre. It's also should be buying you a drink to celebrate.
Absolutely not. Call it a thank you. Hi, Betty. Same again for that lot, and a large gin and tonic for me.
Oh, hey,
I hear you got off.
The conviction was quashed, yes.
Great. Hey, get pleased for you.
Oh, thanks, Les. I mean that. Hey, do you want a drink?
That's not why I'm saying it, you know.
No, I know it's not. That's why I'm offering.
Go on then. Fine.
We ought to do something else. Something that has resonance for the locality. Something more than just a party.
Pity you finished your book, Ken.
Aye, what's this?
Oh, it's just a history of Weatherfield. I could hardly see myself giving a reading, though. You know, stop the karaoke, it's time for a history lesson.
Yeah, but you've got photographs. I mean, maybe a display.
Now that's a wonderful idea. But I've got lots more you could have. People from round here, down the years, they were earnests. He was doing something similar when he died.
All she saw was Martin getting into a car with a woman. Well, this girl, as she called it.
And that's it?
Yeah, well, I've tried to tell her she's reading too much into it.
Well, maybe, but none of us knows what goes on in somebody else's relationship, do we?
No, it's just that after what we've both been through, I just don't want to see it happen to Gail.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to stop it, Alma. If Martin has got a girlfriend, then Gail is going to find out. And when she does, I won't like to be in his shoes.
Yes. Sarah Lou's little angel, look at that.
I'm not putting it on the tray. Wow, that sucks.
Ducks. Do you mention ducks? You're watching too many cartoons, you. No more TV till next year. All right. Remember when she made this?
Do. What was she, 5, 6?
Oh, no, about 11, weren't you?
It's not going on the tray.
You want to bet? It's going up now. Here we go. Ta-da!
Perhaps we should have a night out this week, for a change.
Yeah, fine. When?
How about Friday?
Oh, what am I doing on Friday? Well, I'm on early, so... Yeah, OK.
And you won't be kept late?
Oh, no, they're trying to cut back on overtime.
'Cause you were late last Friday.
Yeah, but that wasn't work.
Oh.
No, I finished work and I went for a few drinks with my mates, all right? I bet these lights don't work. What is it about these? You take them down one year, everything's fine. Put them up the next, nothing works. One of the great unsolved mysteries of life.
And you're a man for mysteries, aren't you, Martin?